Connor's taking off like a Boeing. If the volume spikes, then it's time to trade. Mighty 90 setting up, it's time to get paid. Dr. Chad on the mic, time to get focused. We don't need any indicator, hocus pocus. It's all about the price, just watch it move. Manage your risks so you don't lose. First hour of trading is all we need. Focus on the patience and forget about greed.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday, December 12th. Welcome to today's day trading live stream. We've got the S&P down 13, NASDAQ down 100, Russell down 9, Dow down 54. Gold and silver both down, notes and bonds lower, 10-year yield up a bit, oil down, natural gas up. Soybean pretty flat, corn down a little bit, wheat pretty flat, euro and the pound a little bit red, Bitcoin pretty flat. At the freeze, it looks like VIX was up slightly. It's at 13.6. I'll be doing a 1 DTE this morning. I will also be closing out a 3-4 and a 1-2 double calendar. And I'll be entering my discretionary 6-7 put calendars that I've been doing. Opening bell in a little over a minute. Had PPI this morning. Not a whole lot of movement. Just kind of what I figured after the big move CPI had. Had a little bit of a down move in S&P, and it's kind of bounced back. So pretty non-event. Came in pretty close to as expected, similar to CPI. Good, Eric G. Glad you like it. Ten seconds till the bell. Morning, JG. All right, here we go. Biggest movers on my watch list. I'm seeing Riot Blockchain is up 9%, Lemonade up 4%, Uber's up 2%, Boeing's up 1.5%, Coinbase is up 1%. Adobe after earnings down 11.5%. Robinhood down 5%, Square down 2%, Nvidia down 1.7%. We got Eric G and Eric D. Yeah, Power Hour intro is still my favorite, but this one's a close second. I had a different 0 DTE morning one. I was never really a big fan of, but. All right, I need to post a couple things right quick. Okay, I just posted my discretionary 6-7 put calendar. My 1-2 should be coming off here shortly. Expected move for the day, a little over 16 in SPX. Tiny, tiny expected ranges here lately. On a $6,000 symbol, $16 expected move. All right, so on my main board, I have here Apple, Amazon, Google, Coinbase, Meta, Microsoft, NVIDIA, and Tesla. On my other monitor, I'm also looking at AMD, BABA, Boeing, PLTR, Baidu, Netflix, MU, and Disney. As always, if you guys see some volume or price action that warrants attention, let me know. You know, that intro song was AI generated. My power hour when I actually hired somebody, I provided the lyrics, and then I hired somebody to do the whole vocals and beat and everything. And then, but this morning one was all AI. I mean, I provided the lyrics and it it created it. Microsoft and Coinbase both pushing through yesterday's highs. Coinbase has got to be getting close to a new all-time high, I think. Oh, no, not quite. Microsoft ripping. All right, my 1-2 is closed. All right, so first 5 minutes, SPX, about a 7-point down move. NASDAQ, a little bit more muted. NVIDIA is down over 2%. Coinbase dipping back below, basically giving everything back. It bounced on the first 5-minute bar. Tesla tried to go green. It's down. Apple is chopping in positive territory. Amazon tried to go green, got shut down. Same with MU. AMD is now pushing into positive territory. Boeing flushed down to the unchanged level and it's bouncing. ELTR is staying strong. All right, so we're on our second 5-minute bar. So looking for volume to grow potentially higher than the first 5-minute bar. Don't see anything that's really shooting up yet. Got a couple minutes left. Tesla is breaking below its overnight lows, pre-market lows. Microsoft staying strong. AMD now pushing above its yesterday's highs. So PLTR looks like it may get a volume bar. I'll put that over here. I'll take off Amazon for now. So PLTR is the only big volume one I see. So if we can get a little bit pullback in PLTR, let me check the options here. Oh yeah, they're good. I'll take an upside runner in PLTR. I'm going to trade the 75 calls. $75 calls. I'm going to go ahead and put in an order at $1.36. No fill. Dang. I was hoping that would get filled. Popped up on me. I'm going to go ahead and get in here. Trying to get filled at $1.50. Filled at $1.51 PLTR. 75 calls. I will add if it comes down a little bit more. Coinbase. Looked like it was going to be strong again and fell. Microsoft pulling back a little bit. Apple below yesterday's lows. Apple flushed the overnight and yesterday's lows and bounced. Microsoft dipped, but it's bouncing back up. That's what we want to see in PLTR here. NASDAQ pretty sideways. S&P had a big red bar, and now it's had a couple, now it's bouncing. All right, so PLTR coming down. I'm going to add to this at $1.26. Did not get filled yet. Oh, man. Got an order at $1.30 to add to PLTR. Okay, filled at $1.30. Now, if we push below that previous bar, I'm going to be cutting this fairly quickly. So I want to see a bounce here. I've got an order ready. If we start pushing down, I'm just going to cut it. So it'd be breaking that previous bar that had the big volume. Need a bounce out of PLTR. Coinbase, bounce right back up. Got filled on my 1 DTE. Let me post that right quick. Yeah, all my trades are posted in the calendar channel. I closed that yesterday. Baba's bouncing. AMD's still pushing. Baidu's pushing. Some Chinese stocks are up. MU and NVIDIA are red, but AMD is pushing higher. PLTR is about to get cut here. See if it's going to do a little head fake. All right, I got to get out. Filled at 108, so cut out of PLTR. Did not hold above that big volume bar. Netflix is acting weak. Tesla's acting a little bit weak. Microsoft still staying strong. Tesla, after a big day yesterday, having a little pullback. Man, I liked PLTR. Looking at the daily chart too, I was looking at that previous to getting in, and had that little dip and bounce back yesterday. So it really looked like it was poised for a little follow through, but not yet. Anyway, not on that volume runner. So Tesla getting a little bouncy. Amazon coming down. Put Amazon back on here. It's getting a little higher volume. Got about 30 seconds left. Amazon hit a new all-time high yesterday as well. All right, so we got some mighty 90 volume in Amazon. I don't really have much of a level to base it off of, though. I'm going to give it a little bit of room before I enter. See if it wants to flush some more. And Tesla, if it comes back down and bounces again off that same level, I may take a long on that, looking at it as kind of a level rejection. Let's see what we do here. Yeah, it's bouncing again. I'll give it to the end of this bar, see what it does. You could definitely take a mighty 90 in Amazon here. I'm being a little bit more cautious. I'd like to see if it's going to flush a little bit more, but if it bounces here, I'll miss it. Tesla looks like it wants to bounce here. I'd like to wait till the end of this candle first, but it sure is rejecting that 416, 417 area. S&P and NASDAQ just kind of chopping around. In Tesla, I'm looking at the 420 calls. Elon's favorite number, 420. Yeah, Amazon's getting a little bounce. All right, I'm going to get long Tesla here. 420 calls. Filled at 692. Anybody take the Amazon Mighty 90? Depending on where you got in, you may have already hit 10%. Nice, Eric D. AMD finally pulling back. VIX is pushing up to 13.86. Coinbase is chopping, kind of some wide, choppy swings. All right, so looking for a bounce out of Tesla after it kind of rejected that 417-ish level. Microsoft pulling back towards yesterday's high. I mean, the NASDAQ has just barely moved since the open. The S&P's had about a 12-point range. Could potentially look at Microsoft as a as an upside continuation runner as it comes down and use the yesterday's high as your kind of your line in the sand. Had a nice strong move to start with. It's just under all-time highs. Tesla's starting to push. I'm going to put my first profit target at 770. Another little tick up should hit it. In fact, if I had my order in, it may have hit already. You had your order in at 760, Ken? Before it pushed up? Okay. Well, no follow through yet. Meta is trying to go green. Apple is trying to go green. Amazon is trying to give Eric D a second green bar. AMD is now falling apart after being one of the stronger ones. All right, Tesla should be hitting. There we go. Filled at 770. See if we can get some follow through here out of Tesla. Let's get a big continuation off of yesterday. See if we can get back up to positive territory. Meta just went green. There's your 2 green bars, Eric D on Amazon. Let's see what else. You guys see anything else interesting? Oh, Microsoft did bounce. Didn't quite get down to yesterday's high, but nice bounce off that pullback. AMD just giving it all back. Back in the red. Microsoft trying to get back through highs of day. Microsoft is still 15 points below its all-time highs, though. Apple tried to go green, getting pushed back down. Meta is bouncing around unchanged. S&P back down to the low of its consolidation area. Same with NDX. Man, NDX is just super tight range. High of 21,661. NDX is in less than a 30-point range on a $21,000 product. Tesla getting a little more oomph. I'm going to put another profit target at 850. Build 850. So I've got two left. I'll take another one off if price gets up to unchanged. So I've got my order at 950 to take off another one if it gets up there. Ken, you still holding some Tesla? Nice. Coinbase punched through highs of day and then reacting a little bit back down. 950 for Tesla. All right, so I got one lot left. Oh man. It's a nice winner, but it's basically equal to the loss of PLTR. I don't really watch my P&L during my trade. I guess I was a little bigger than I wanted to be in PLTR. Which PLTR is now bouncing off of yesterday's highs. That was the level to take, apparently, not the retrace of the volume bar. All right, I'll set my price at 1050 for my last one. Should be a little bit below highs of day. Filled at 1050 in Tesla. That was beauty. That was a $1,400 beauty. Unfortunately, my PLTR was a $1,300 loss, so I'm up $100. Yeah, I definitely did not size correctly in PLTR there. All right. Don't really see much else I'm interested in getting involved in yet. Amazon's still bouncing. If you held a runner on that mighty 90, you'd still be paying. Meta staying green. Microsoft ticked through highs. I would definitely want it to flush through lows of day first, and it's not much of a volume spike. You know, it's even lower than the second, third, and fourth. Not a lot of separation. MU's coming through lows. Nvidia staying weak, so chips are a little weak here. Coinbase is interesting. It kind of looks like it gave a head fake to push through highs, and it's made a quick reversal. S&P, NASDAQ now pushing lower a little bit. NASDAQ finally breaking below its consolidation area for the day. Tesla is starting to get a little higher volume. I would want to see it punch above, at least above highs of day. Didn't quite get there. Meta might be wanting to make another run. It's kind of chopping right above positive territory here. Let's see what it does. Oh, good exit in Tesla. It's coming down now. Man, I kind of want to get short Coinbase on that level rejection at that 322 level, and then it kind of did a little fake out and quick reverse, but I don't really, I guess I could use the high of this bar as my exit point, but I'll just let it go. I think it's going to go lower though. Same with Microsoft. But we got some flush action going. Let's see if we get a mighty 90 setup here. Coin go now. So I was kind of just thinking out loud when I was talking about this, but do you guys see what I'm saying with coin? Like it kept getting rejected at that 322 level, and then it made that quick like head fake and then quick reverse back down. My problem with getting in is I like that price action to get short, but I didn't really have, by the time I would have gotten in, it would have been down here at 317, could easily have bounced back up. So, using the yesterday's high is kind of my line in the sand. That's a little bit more risk than I want. So for me, it's all about finding levels to manage risk around, and there just wasn't really a defined level to do that. Is why I didn't get in. Same thing with Microsoft. It kind of kept popping up to this 453 area, did a quick push above it, flush down. Didn't get any mighty 90 action on that flush. Yet, anyway. I'd love to see a big flush out of coin with a volume spike. Google's, this bar's about to close. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Google's still coming down, breaking through the pre-market lows. Apple getting strong now. Staying green. All right. Sorry, I was looking at my 6/7 calendar here, trying to decide if I wanted to add to it, but I'm going to wait. All right. So Coinbase went red a little bit. Now it's bouncing. Chad caught a little volume runner in Amazon. Oh no, Roku volume runner. Yeah, Amazon Mighty 90, Meta Mighty 90. I don't know. I took Roku off my board. I don't like how the options trade. So that, man, I was hoping for more of a flush out of Coinbase before it bounced. AMD did tick through lows and it's bouncing. Didn't really give us much volume to work with there either. It had that little increase that Ken that you mentioned, but Goog. It's getting a little volume, but it's already bouncing. Let's see what Goog does here. We could have got one more decent couple minutes of flush. We could have had some entry opportunities. Nice bounce out of coin. Tesla's bouncing. Nvidia ticked through lows and it's also bouncing. AMD, MU all bouncing. Meta dipped into the red, but now it's back up hanging around unchanged again. Had a little bit of a level rejection at that 631 level in Meta a couple times. If Meta comes back down and retests that and starts to bounce back up again, I would get long Meta. But I also wouldn't doubt if it just takes off to the upside from here. S&P almost got down to its downside expected move before bouncing, about 1 point away. So Goog coming back down. Let's see if it's going to make another little test and bounce or if that was it. Stay on here for a little bit longer. Might still be some action. Yeah, I think Meta's going to rip here. Microsoft still just kind of a wide chop above yesterday's high. Netflix bouncing off of its lows. Yeah, there goes Meta. Darn it. Apple taking off, cracking through highs. Still watching Goog. It kind of came back down and retraced a little bit and it's acting like it wants to bounce. NASDAQ is now through highs of day. S&P, big bounce off of its lows. Kind of looks like it's all systems go higher. All right, all. That is it. I kind of want to get long Google here, but that would be the only thing. If that kind of level of rejection, flush that pre-market low, looks like kind of a stop hunt. Markets look like they're wanting to push. Google's just under all-time highs. The train looks like it's leaving without me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down before I do something stupid. So small green with PLTR loser, Tesla winner. That is a wrap for the morning. Hope everybody did well. We'll see everyone in Power Hour. Have a good day. Cheers.